Hey y'all, so apparently these things are called video games, and my friends told me about them, so I might just play them for a couple of minutes and I'll get off.
I forgot how to breathe.
Video games are the only form of media that can stimulate somebody for 400 hours. I don't have an addiction, I swear. There are a lot of different categories of video games. First-person shooters, platformers, horror. Boo! Anyway, my favorite video game genres are sandbox and racing games.
Gee, how did you guess?
And if you couldn't tell by now, I really love Nintendo. Yes, I'm one of these people.
I like calculus.
AKA a nerd! Let me prove my own point by telling you guys I had the liberty of naming my friend group the Nerds. What were we talking about? Oh yeah, video games. Now, I don't want to brag or anything, but I have basically every single Nintendo console to exist. NES, SNES, Game Boy Advance, GameCube, DSi, Wii, 2DS, Switch. I even have an NES. Made out of Lego. I should really sell some of this stuff, but it's really cool to have.
Next subject!
So I have a lot of different game consoles, and that means a lot of different controllers to use. So, I'm gonna make my own
Game controller!
ranking thing of the consoles I have. Number 8, the Wii Remote. It's not a controller, it's a remote. Number 7, the NES controller. It really hurts your palms after you play with it for a while. Number 6, the 2DS. It just feels cheap. Number 5, the DS. It feels just like the Game Boy Advance SP. Number 4, the Game Boy Advance SP. Kinda like the DSi, except it's more comfortable. Number 3, the Nintendo Switch. This is where things start to change up, because I use a Bebon Cool controller. Number 2, the SNES controller. Everything is perfect except for the L and R buttons. Number 1, the GameCube controller.
It's perfect.
So those are my rankings of all the controllers.
Next thing!
So now that we talked about controlling the game, we should talk about the games. Of course, there are a lot of good games like Super Mario Maker 2, Mario Kart Double Dash, and Super Mario World, but there are also some bad ones, like Dogs. This came with my Game Boy Advance, don't judge me. Titanic, Secrets of the Fateful Voyage. My grandmother loved this game for some reason. M&M Kart Racing. This is actually a gift from a friend. Thanks, Ian. But man, I would much rather play Mario Kart Wii than this. And speaking of Mario Kart, let me talk about Mario Kart Super Circuit real quick. I love this game. I like this. You get 40 tracks! You get the first version of Versus Mode, Quick Race. You get so many good tracks like Sunset Wilds, Sky Gardens, Lakeside Park, and Rainbow Road. Sure, this game is aged like milk, but it's still really fun to go back on. It's definitely one of the most underrated Mario Kart games out there. So in conclusion, I like video games. So I forgot to mention in the video that I also have an Xbox 360 and a One, and an Oculus. But I might as well make a part 2 for that because this video is already getting kind of long. And I just wanted to say, you are beautiful and have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.